We are primarily vegetable growers in the winter months in the Imperial Valley. Our harvest window is from late October all the way to the end of March. We grow a variety of vegetables ranging from kale, chard, mizuna, arugula, carrots, onions, iceberg, head lettuce, and so on. And we are primarily organic growers now. About 15 years ago, we transitioned almost all of the family ground to organic production, and so that's our main focus now.
My grandfather started when he came here in 1899 from France, and then my father took it over, and then I took it over. But actually we started farming in France 500 years ago. I mean, if you go back far enough.
My great-grandfather was a pioneer from France. He came here and was a dairyman and an alfalfa farmer. And then his son took the reins and started growing vegetables and got into the cattle business. And then my dad took that even further, and we got into the irrigation supply business, and we were in the hay export business as well. And now my role is to help this keep going.
They started farming here in 1899. They got water coming from the Colorado River in a canal, and it was all desert before that. Then they built the All-American Canal in 1930, so all the water's gravity flowed in from the Colorado River in Yuma.
And the water can flow to every field that exists here in the Imperial Valley, and then after that it can drain to the end of the valley, and it's very unique the way it was set up that way. One of the unique aspects about the Imperial Valley is that it's warm enough to grow vegetables in the winter months. Almost nowhere else in the United States can you grow vegetables when it's this cold everywhere else in the country.
Well, that's why we're growing winter vegetables, because we can't grow them here in Yuma. You can't grow them anywhere else in the wintertime.
Our initial challenge is weather. While we do a great job here in the Imperial Valley of growing vegetables, we have wild changes in temperatures. Tonight, it will probably be 27, 28, 29 degrees where we're standing. But right now, it's 80 degrees, and tomorrow will be 80 degrees. So plants don't like that huge variability, so we have to be really careful in how we water and fertilize and manage our crops. What's also changed for us is food safety. When I first came here, that wasn't in my vocabulary. Now it is the forefront of every day for us, trying to create the safest food we can to help feed the nation in a very safe and clean way.
Using less water, because there's a problem in the Colorado River now. There's a shortage of water. The Hoover Dam's going dry. We're going to have to use less and less water, and we're going to have to grow crops somehow with less water than we used to. Well, one thing is the sprinklers use a lot less water than if we were irrigating the crops. That's one way of saving water.
Our workforce, we have about 150 full-time employees, and a lot of them have been here for decades, and some of them are even generational. We have some that are sons and daughters. Our full-time employees typically live here in the Imperial Valley, but our seasonal workers who come and do hand harvesting and thinning and weeding oftentimes come from across the border in Mexicali.
We're only 10 miles from Mexico right here.
None of this would be possible without this labor. We need people. That's how we grow our food. We have to have people help us. And so we're indebted to those who can work for us and help us do this, and we need this long term as well.
All this stuff we're growing here, they don't pay us until they start harvesting it. So we have tremendous million-dollar costs in planting all this stuff. And so Farm Credit provides the service of giving us all this money to plant all these crops we have here, and we don't get the money for 6 months. So then when they give us all the money, we pay off the loan. We don't have any loan for a while. Then we borrow huge amounts in the winter and then have hardly any loans in the summer. Some banks won't do that. They want you to level it out. They don't want you borrowing gobs of money and then paying it back and then coming back in 6 months. And Farm Credit allows us to do that. Borrow, pay it back, and borrow again when you need it. That's one of the big advantages of Farm Credit. We
really enjoy working with AgWest. My father served on one of the Farm Credit boards for about 3 decades, which he's very proud of, and we all are. It's been a great team to work with for many decades. They've been there all the time for us. They've supported us. They understand agriculture. They understand farming. I don't have to explain everything to them. Oftentimes they're explaining something to me that I didn't understand on the financial side, and it's a great perspective to have from them on the lending side. What I love most about what I do is the people I get to interact with. We have an amazing team of people, and that's just not our employees, but the people we grow for and the people we interact with in our community, and that's what I love most about it, is the people.